Give me a sec, folks. I feel I'm not sitting correctly. I might delay my start a little. So give me a second. All right, sorry for the delay. Let me double check if everything's fine. ขอกาแฟหน่อย Okay, seems a little bit better. But yeah, I've been...
Last, winky face. Last, winky face.
Give me a second while I reset the chat. And say hello, folks. It's me. I'm Big and I'm back. We're live. And of course, scamming my audience yet again.
Shout outs to your caregiver for being awesome.
Thank you. She's amazing. I had to มีคนทักมาขอบคุณเลียมว่ายอดเยี่ยม
ขอบคุณค่ะ
Yeah. Yep. Yep. Okay. Yep. Yep, she knows. Hold her. Oh, I forgot to pop this up. Okay. Oh, wait, that's the wrong mic source. Give me a second.
You told her I am a jerk who called her names, winky face.
Wait. Why is this not working? Oh, okay. Just give me a second. The audio source is incorrect, of course. That should work now. Feel free to test Zavala. See if that little guy actually talks when you talk. Ugh. Oh, wow. But we'll see if we could do our streamsies okay-ish today. But that being said, it's now time to get started. Thank you for being here, buddy. I want to thank all my members as well. Apilux, Mana, Doug Bolden, Rafa Vigachapa Techno, Amislam, Burton, Jerry, Nana.
You're a very demanding client.
Yes, always. Always with the demands. Never satisfied. I'm the worst boss.
Winky face.
But yeah, anyways. Thank you for you guys for contributing to the channel the way you do. That's 8 days out of the week accounted for. 8 days out of the month accounted for. Hopefully we might get some more members in the near future so that I have more things accounted for in terms of contributing to the P jar. But that being said, like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you want to see more, click on the bell to get notified, etc. But yeah, you get some cool perks. They're like getting turned into a Pokemon amongst other really cool stuff. Alright, so let me just boot up the game real quick. And I spent some time off camera experimenting with experimenting a little bit with our assassin. So I'll demonstrate how to use him. The TTS is a little bit quiet. I assume. Okay, that's a little bit better. And I'll need to turn up the volume. No, turn up the fan. Switch to my in-bed version of this. There we go. The redeems menu is working fine. I'll move my base cam down a little bit. Okay, there we go. Game sound on. Oh. Hi, Cadex. Right, so here's some things that I've done off camera. So here's actually how to use your this is actually how to use your assassin correctly. Let's go continue. So here's our an example of our group, like so. Usually we need to actually trigger the enemy by moving close to them, but our assassin is actually
Unleash me. What is your will?
here. There's Sherry, and she's actually hidden with polymorphine. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna move our assassin into a place where we could use neural shredder. Over here is fine. And as you can see, she's not revealed herself yet. But the way to use her ability best is to start the action with neural shredder on all enemies and with immobilizing agony. This immobilizes the enemy so they can't actually run out of the cover.
Cower before your judgment.
You will heal.
And there's a couple of things we could do. But the most important thing right now is we could use poison blades on you, because this is a free attack.
Suffer for your sins.
And then we have all 3 AP, so we're going to attack twice more with you.
Death comes.
Ignore the wounds.
Flee, wretch. I
And
need
now,
to rearm.
with AP gone, you move over here for full cover. I can even move over here to make her completely disappear. But that would actually won't let her target the enemy next turn.
Understood.
Next up, we're gonna start by seeing if we could move our units closer. Moving Manta over here is fine. That lets you target... Oh wait, that's not fine. That actually puts you in range. Wait. No, this is fine. Over here puts you in range of the tree. And for us to leverage as much damage as possible, Savala, you need to come in and use your pew-pews. I could do a couple of things. I definitely could use Psychic Onslaught to deal a little bit more damage.
Feel my wrath. I must rearm.
And then reload. There's your second action. Next up, Biggie could move to this side.
Affirmative.
You could also use your Cybolt.
Firing on target. My will is spent.
And we'll use our last bolt attack like so.
We bring death. I must sanctify my wrath.
This guy will try to heal. And they're immobilized, so they can't do much. Drained. Rude.
Grandfather, hear my call. Attack!
Okay. Okay. And our game plan is to
Ready to kill on
finish
your
this
command.
battle this turn. Let's start off with reload.
Weapon is rearmed.
You are actually able to attack past these guys without triggering Overwatch. So let's do so twice.
Target wounded.
Or actually, we could do this, followed by a grenade. Can we follow up with a grenade? We cannot. Okay.
I am here to serve.
I wonder if we have a good enough... Okay, so we're gonna do this.
On the hunt.
Let's see if we have a nade. For all four of you? Yes, we do. I'm gonna move back as far as I can. Like here.
For Titan!
To get rid of the Overwatch.
Standing ready.
Biggie can move here. Okay, 2 and 3, 2 and 3. All right.
Praise the Emperor.
We're going to move you up. Over here.
On my way. Here.
Okay, you're going to be able to finish that
Yes,
guy off.
Commander.
We have 1 ammo. Okay, let's see if...
What is your will?
What's Manta's ability? You are out of ammo. Yes.
I have sanctified my rounds.
You have 1 attack left? Okay,
Standing ready. At your service.
so we're gonna go... Biggie attacks here.
Opening fire.
Manta follows up.
Justice.
Manta has another attack. There we go.
For the Emperor. In bloodshed we save.
And we finish you off.
Good show.
That's the most XP you can
This
get, I
corruption
guess.
has been cleansed.
All right. Victory. Let me double check on all the various platforms that I'm actually doing okay. That's correct. Ah, okay. Right, just give me a second while I... Where do I pop this? I need to pop a social link tree onto my general chat. But yep. And then I'll pin this on Twitch. And then I'll also pin it on the tubes. Let's go to live chat instead. Hmm. Thanks for watching. Let's try again. Thanks for watching. Not watching, as a tuning in. Tuning in. Exclamation point. Feel free to leave a like. Exclamation point. Done. Subbed. Okay, so that's... Right, let's go ahead and continue. But yeah, that's the general gist of what we're doing with our characters. Right, seek and destroy balloon spawn, win a mission without critical injuries. That's fine. This is a plus Aegis shield, plus 3 armor. This is a Cybalt that stuns. Adds stun on hit. Do I want this? I do like the fact that it has 4 ammo, though. Do I want this, or do I actually save for a better requisition for a better item? Because if I jump in with 8 requisition, then we could upgrade maybe another item. So let's confirm nothing. Okay. 3 levels. Very good. Okay, what does Big Yes Kane going to get? What does Big Yes Kane going to get? Wonderful. I think, considering your abilities, we're going to give you 1 Terminator armor. And maybe... Okay, I'm not going to go Hammer Hand here because that's going to... Wait, do I go a Hammer Hand? The willpower increase is kind of nice. No, the max WP is kind of nice in the short term. But we want to get the Ruthless Precision maybe. And Enduring Reflex after. Let's get Terminator armor and actually this. We're not going to have him be in the front lines as of yet, but we do want to give him the charge into stun. Yeah, why not? The thing is, we don't need this right now. We don't need this right now. Adds 10% crit is minimal. And we don't need Hammerhand either. Yeah, the only thing that might be useful is this. This is going to be the immediately useful one with the increased Aegis shield. With the way we're building him. Sherry, you have rank 2, which has Reign of Confusion. Could activate a blast over area 4 to afflict disable. Disables every 10 turns. Ignores allies. Okay. That's a nice thing to be able to do every 10 turns. It's get have and forget kind of thing. And we have an upgrade to target enemy at range 10. Afflict vulnerable for infinite numbers of turns. Yikes. And then upgrade the Death Strike to actually gain +1 damage. How nice. Interceptor I hardly knew her. Okay, so now we're going to try to get this teleport, the auto. That means that he has a chance to double teleport every turn. And like I have a free teleport at 50%.
Howdy, howdy.
Howdy, howdy, Mana. Thanks for being here, buddy. We're upgrading your interceptor to give you the free teleports. We have two options. We either give you free teleports now, which is very strong, or we go and head towards free crits first. The thing is, if we bank on giving you free teleports, we want to. Yeah, we could bank on getting you free teleports now, but it's only 50%. And the question is, do we want to give you that now? Or do we want to focus on giving you something more useful right now, which is giving you Hammerhand and extra crit damage. Giving you Hammerhand and extra crit damage is kind of nice. But yeah, I think the 50% passives is not going to be useful until yeah, it's not going to be useful until later. Okay. We need to wait until we give you wait until we have the the increased focus items. So let's go ahead and actually give you this. This is going to give you more crit damage, which is going to be nice. Actually, this is going to be smarter. This will give you more damage in the short term. We're going to guarantee you crits if we want to, but we're going to be able to give you extra damage per shot of your Overwatch, of your support fire. So we're going to give you extra 8 damage per turn. We're going to give you a chance to guarantee a crit, which is already a strong ability. Right, confirm. You're still wounded. So what would that's well, okay, that's the conciliator. All right, so there's that. We're going to save over here. And when we last left off, at the beginning of the mission, I've found a setup, or I've played it so that there's actually a mission here and 2 more missions
Biggie,
here.
I am Salty Supreme. The new MTG set was announced, Edge of Eternity. It's a space-themed set.
Literally, is it called Edge? Edge? Okay. Is Edge of Eternity a Blind Eternity's literal thing?
Yup. Space aliens and spaceships and all.
Like I said, Universes Beyond will
and
never
it will
be a
have
problem.
Eldrazi.
Yeah, well, how do I say this? Magic the Gathering in universe stuff. It'll be interesting. And like I said, Universes Beyond will never be a problem. Universes Within is when they are out of good writers. But yeah, anyways, we're in Warhammer 40k right now, and as you can see here, we could actually reach this mission and this mission without running out the turn timer, so that's always good. So we have 2 more missions.
Just to confirm that the fantasy and aesthetics in MTG are ripperoni.
Yes. The okay, yeah, they're cooked. Anyways, as we teleporte, yeah, jumping to the warp here. Right, we have Servitor production. Let's start a new project. Let's go ahead and look at the ship status for a little bit. We could get the warp drive if we so want, but we don't have enough servitors. So we're going to either get this, which is more XP. More XP is fine. With this is Commune with the Fallen that allows us to in turn the brothers to grant us XP. Or we could get a extra prognosticar. I don't like the extra prognosticar. I think the meditation chamber is going to be more important in the short run. It's going to take us 36 days though. Yikes, that's a long time. You know what? Let's upgrade it. I don't mind. We'll upgrade the engine and the warp afterwards. And it looks like we have a Grandmaster's report.
I have studied your report in detail, Inquisitor.
I didn't know
It's
where.
clear the servants of the Plague God have been more active in your sector. However, there is little evidence to suggest this has grown to the scale of a galactic pandemic.
If I may.
Not yet. To be frank, the baleful edict is too damaged to be of use in more active theaters, so I will for the moment permit its continued deployment under your care.
Might I then?
No, you may not. I grant you the use of my ship to keep your histrionics to a minimum, but this is the limit of my generosity until you provide more convincing proof of this theory of yours. I trust that in the meantime you will keep out of the Commander's way and let him serve the Imperium.
He dismisses my research out of hand.
The Grand Master is no friend to the Inquisition.
Are we not allies in this eternal war?
The Grey Knights have served as chamber militant for 10,000 years.
We're gonna
But
use
Varden Kai
one
has
apothecary.
had a sour history with your order.
I'm perfectly capable of handling my own data, but I will accept your
Data, I
offer.
hardly knew her.
It is reassuring you take this threat seriously. Our
Alright.
allies from the Officio Assassinorum will better support your knights if we can procure.
We're gonna go melee, armor, and war gear. The question is, do we go even further and give the official Assassinorium their items? We could. Alright, let's confirm here. Wait, that's actually quite risky. Because if we give him this, then we'll guarantee that we won't have enough. You know what? Let's actually do this. It is more important in the long run for us to actually get more items. And let's see if we lucked out on our rolls here. I'm gonna avoid re-rolling. Okay, so we have now level 2 halberd, tier 1 stormbolter, power armor, and servo skull. Which is kind of meh. But let's go ahead and have a look at the other item. Yep, it's going to be Psy Cannon, Force Sword, Power Armor, and Equipment. This one is off enemy with grenades. And okay, we're going to get two. We got 3 requisitions out of this. And what items do we might want? We might want the armor. And the weapon could be good. But it is advisable to wait. Okay, so it is really advisable to kind of wait it out. The armor could be like a grenade one. It could be really useful there. The weapon could be something useful as well. I'm going to do something that is kind of rough here, which is I'm going to dismiss one of our Justicars. Not Biggie, of course. We're going to dismiss the other Justicar. Goodbye, Boris. In case there's some really good items. And Harn is going to be off. But I'm going to rename him afterwards, after he comes back. Can we rename him now? Yep.
Unleash me. Aurelus. I am here to serve. Unleash me. The Emperor lights our path. Unleash me. The Emperor lights our path. I am here to praise the Emperor. Aurelus.
Okay. Forgot to rename you, but that's fine. Let's go to the Strategium. There's probably nothing we need to do. Okay, so win the mission without master crafted melee weapons. Okay, so we go start mission. The best way to do that is to avoid the... Well, let's actually have Manta rest up for a little bit. We're not going to use the Conciliator. swap you for Techios,
Techios.
which is going to give you Purity Seal of Precision. Our loadout is going to give you a... Wait, Master Crafted Weapons. So just... Wait. Master Crafted Melee Weapons. Okay. So we probably want some better loadouts for you. We're going to give you the Master Crafted Silencer. We have 2 frags now. You have 2 ammos here. You have another frag here. And I think what you need to swap out is for a melee weapon. What melee weapon do you want for you? So it's either just going to be a ward that gives... that lets you strike. Oh wait, I've forgotten. You've actually gotten a new armor slot. So let's actually equip Biggie here with the Terminator armor. Nice. +2 armor, immune to plague. And now we give you a melee weapon. Do we just... what's the best melee weapon for you then? Demon Hammer seems to be good. Either we go Demon Hammer or we stick to our roots. You know what? Because of our abilities, we're going to give you a normal warding stave. Okay. Right, so now we have a master crafted melee weapon. That is quite important. Okay, let's look at stratagems. I think we don't have any other stratagems unlocked, so there's no need to do that. Ooh, I forgot to use the psychic ability to have us deal more damage at the end there, but yeah, never mind. Let's go ahead and start the mission, shall we? And hopefully, from this point, I'll need to make better use of our... we need to make better use of our Assassinorium.
Destination located. The Court of the Seven Miseries has been spotted within this war zone.
Nurgle's minions clearly seek out...
Our Caladius Assassin is actually able to do a huge bit of damage if we know what we're doing. So there's a seed bearer there. Okay.
Storm.
Temple Calidus at your service.
Let's go ahead and use polymorphine. Our cool polymorphine animation. Okay. Of course not.
Moving now.
We're going to slowly move our units up to somewhere we don't reveal. For sure.
On the way.
Okay. Alright, they moved out of the way, but that's fine.
Praise the golden throne.
Let's move you... Where's your first move? Here. We can't see yet. Now we can see you.
Enemies. I can disrupt their operations.
Okay. Here's the question. How far could we actually get without triggering them? This will trigger them, for sure. So... I'm going to do the somewhat smart thing. You know what? This will trigger them. Very likely.
Here. What is your will? Your command.
So the only thing that is probably worth doing is moving you here. Even this might trigger them.
We are gonna trigger them with our microaggressions.
Okay. So this is why it's important that you position your characters nicely. I'm gonna move you like here first. And we want to be able to do this, right? We want to be able to target multiple enemies using this one attack. So maybe from here. And over, yeah, there we go. So if we do this, and we use immobilizing agony.
You cannot hide.
These guys are immobilized now.
Knights!
So the only dude that could run is that guy.
Run!
And now we could have. This is how you completely break this.
Cower before your judgment. There is no salvation.
See, this is how you completely break this character. But they're going to gather a bunch of XP that you won't need.
I am here to serve. What is your will? Onward, brothers.
My blade is ready.
Techios.
I'm just thinking if we have a decent movement of giving. Okay. So I'm maybe want to give this level to I'm gonna see if I could actually give this level to.
I am here to serve.
You know what? Let's not overcomplicate things.
Where to?
You have 2 AP. So let's use one of them to jonk. That's a free attack.
The pain!
Let's see if we could inflict vulnerable on somebody. This disables as a blast ability. Let's not worry about that. Let's just do this. Oh wait, that's not everybody. That is though.
Ammo chamber empty.
Okay. And we could go back straight into polymorphine. Yikes, that is absolutely broken.
They will pay me no heed.
Yeah. So that's how you actually make this the character completely broken. I'm gonna use one charge of disrupt shot.
Nothing to see here, lol.
For the Emperor! Taste my fury!
Okay. So we have an option of either moving up and then shooting, or giving extra turnsies. Let's move you up first. Yep, this cyborg will get rid of you. Yep. Okay, so that cyborg was a smarter choice, because eliminating him while using one willpower will give you an extra bit of willpower. So there's that. And now that refreshes everything.
Here.
All of our movement
Praise
points.
the golden throne. Targets near my location.
Okay. So, question is where to? We could head towards this, or we could head towards these guys. I have a feeling that these guys will be a better target. The sea okay, because if I head towards those guys up top, then there's a chance that completing the mission over there would trigger the mission finish. So let's head over here. Nothing to see here. We're just a bunch of zombies. Okay.
On my way.
Moving right along.
We want brains like normal zombies, nothing to see here.
Brains. Brains.
Ready.
Okay. Let's see if we have our immobilizing agony cooled down. Yes, it has. Okay. Right. Where's the best spot for this? Maybe here? Let's try moving you. If we go with immobilizing agony like so, how many units we can get? We can get 5? We could go with these 5.
Down, fiend.
Hello!
Lapdogs of the false emperor!
The Emperor's damnation upon you! The fruit of your crimes!
Okay. We could shoot you a couple more times.
You cannot hide! The final judgment.
Okay. We have 2 more attack options. Let's try this.
The Emperor's justice!
And the last attack is... Okay. I forgot to gauge vulnerability first. Oh well.
Unleash me.
Hey.
We strive.
Hey, buddy.
What is your will? My blade is yours.
Could a psychic onslaught? No. Let's pew pew. Purgitating the countryside.
Death to the enemy. The enemy is wounded.
I do like a pew pew.
For the Emperor.
Oh, that was silly. I should have
Darkness.
done this first.
Ready to kill on your command.
Standing ready.
We should have done this first.
Firing now.
Because that would have actually gotten an extra will point back.
Purified this place. I am here to serve. Unleash me.
Praise the golden throne.
Hello, polymorphine.
Taking a new form.
But yeah, I'm now very much used to how to use this character. And we're just going to move everybody into position somewhere close, but out of sight. Yeah, okay. I want to move you like here, just in case I could throw a frisbee. Aw. They're running away.
Standing ready.
My blade is ready.
Yeah, I think we're just going to have to move our brains over here.
My blade is ever ready.
Is this probably a little bit too close? No, that's fine.
Storm.
Here. Please don't be close enough. Okay.
Your orders.
And over here. Maybe here.
Yes, Commander.
Okay. Good enough. This probably won't trigger you. Probably. Yep.
Your command, Chaos.
Right.
Your command. Your orders.
Waiting for your orders. As you will.
Ah, we have to wait. They're a little bit too far. Just a little bit too far. Moving you closer is very risky. This is risky.
Yes, Commander. Here.
Over here-ish.
It will be done. What is your will? Here.
This is about as close as we can get you. Oh no, there's another group. Also, warp surge is happening. Max WP, that's fine. Or did it? Okay. That's not another group. They just decide to move
Temple
away.
Leaders at your service.
They decide to move away. How far can you move in? Can you even shoot them from here? It's just so far away. Okay. Let's leverage on them not being able to see us from here.
On the hunt.
And we're going to
Your orders?
move everybody as close as we can. This is fine. They're not going to see us from behind that area.
I am here to serve.
Over here. Please don't trigger them.
Lords
Okay, so with that,
Storm.
we're in a good
Waiting for
position.
your orders.
Let's see where we are. Right here is fine. Immobilize.
Flee, wretch!
We have 3 attacks. 1. Did I miss with that one?
You will not survive.
Okay. That was silly of me. 2.
I need to rearm.
Let's see. That's a free disable. Let's actually do a free vulnerable first.
They will fall quickly. Confusion reigns over feeble minds.
Get down!
Okay, Reign of Confusion, and this does not cancel polymorphine. Okay. That's interesting to know. Actually, let me test that. We'll do a bit of testing. Testing, testing, testing. Let's see what happens if if it does not cancel polymorphine. Does it do enough for us to just go do this, do this, do this, and then use the guns? Okay. Right, let's continue. Try again. We're gonna save and then test this.
What is your will? My blade
Ready.
is yours.
Because if we're gonna do this, we need to move close enough to hit everybody. So let's move here.
Enemy contingent located.
Okay, there's more enemies over there, but that's fine. Let's use Reign of Confusion.
Confusion reigns over feeble minds.
Would this make you move? No.
Suffer for your sins.
Does not cancel polymorphine.
A single crack can topple the walls of empire.
Vulnerable. Yep, okay. Right, this is actually a little bit too close. Okay, can we move you somewhere? Okay, we can move you somewhere. That lets you polymorphine. That lets you hit everybody. So back here. And now, this should hit all 3. Come on. Oh, that sucks. Damn it. Okay. So here's how you do it. But yeah, now we know.
Your command. Your orders.
Praise the Golden Throne.
Here's a spot, right? So from here. So let's move close.
Enemies. I can disrupt their operations.
Let's go rain.
Ruination by a single hand.
Disabled ranged. Gauge vulnerabilities.
They will fall quickly.
I'm gonna move you back here to where you were before. And now this can hit all three. There we go. Immobilize.
Down, fiend.
And now we go 1.
Suffer.
And 2.
Get down!
Oh wait, with that,
Your orders. Pain.
let me just see
Unleash
what's
me.
your XP like. Um 235, so you're gonna get XP, or you're gonna get leveled at the end of this.
What is your will?
203, so we might want to give you this.
On the hunt. I sense their presence.
Okay. Okay, just for the sake of this, I'm going to give extra XP to you, maybe.
Your command.
Let's go.
Opening fire.
That's all the seeds accounted for, Commander. There are warp disturbances emerging nearby. We will begin teleport extraction immediately.
Okay.
Blessed
There's going to be a bunch of
ammunition depleted. Standing ready.
reinforcements.
Moving out. Ultra trained and ready.
Ready to kill on your command.
Overwatch those reinforcements.
My blade is ever ready. Here. Bring death.
Okay.
Must rearm.
Little Granada.
Purge. Terminated.
We'll need to reload you, right? Let's move you close,
As you wish.
so you could actually do some more stuff. Okay, that's rough.
More degenerates arriving.
Ugh. Okay, those are the unending horde. Okay, these are the melee guys. Okay.
Yes, Commander.
So what do we do?
I am here to serve.
First off, we have a good grenade. I want to actually see also if this grenade will... Yeah, let's actually grenade you. Okay.
Here. Eyes open.
We also have a decent grenade here as well. This should destroy this little nade as well. Damn it, it didn't actually reach the little grenade action over there.
Waiting for your orders.
Unleash me.
I want to see if we have a... did we actually equip you with the stun weapon? No.
Standing ready.
Yes, Commander. The Emperor's justice! Ammo chamber empty.
Let's do Death Strike.
Degenerate. A well-deserved death.
What about here? Good.
No reprieve!
See them fall, brothers.
Okay, Biggie has 2 actions here.
The enemy is wounded.
And we could bonk you. Right?
Justice.
Okay. You're out of ammo. Reload should be one of your actions. Darn it.
I am here
You
to
do not have
serve.
any good actions left at all. Here's another nade.
Advancing.
I think the only thing that's you're left to be able to do is a friggin' disrupt shot.
Opening fire. Turret position.
Okay, stay there. Bad. Okay, good. Resistance. Okay. Are you gonna hit me? Okay, no. We have to hold for extraction, so this will be our last turnsies.
Actual service. Start.
Ready.
Reload.
Weapon is rearmed. You cannot hide.
Immobile.
Down, fiend.
Immobilizer. I didn't know her.
Another one down.
Bonk him on the head.
We slay the darkness.
We could force strike you. Now let's just bonk you. Ooh, afflict weaken is nice. Off goes one arm. And we'll figure the last action out.
Techios. Your orders? My blade is yours.
Let's reload.
Armed and ready.
And Psionic Onslaught.
Need ammo.
and run away. Where can we run away to? Here.
Yes, sir.
You just run away over here. No, here. Stay away from the action. Don't do much more, please. Okay, you're gonna heal. Ah. You. Yeah, that's fine. We should survive this now. Run away, run away. Okay. No more taints. Please, no hurt peoples. Please. Please. Okay. Without mastercrafted weapons. Okay, we have 4 requisition. What do we get? So we have this, which is purchase an enemy, useless. This is enhanced mobility plus armor, useless. Plus 10 crit, plus 1 crit damage. Do we even invest in this? No. What about you? You have extended range, which is decent for a Cybalt. Yeah, I'd like the extended range, please. Range 12 is good. Plus 1 crit damage is nice. Right. Let's go ahead and go with... do we go with ammo first? You know what? We're going to go with extended area and then ammo. Reason being is that... you know what? Area or ammo? Let's go with ammo. Ammo.
We need the candelabra for increased area.
Ah. I'm sure that's a reference to something. Candelabra door? Oh, of course. Vampire survivors. There's our really strong tech dudes. And we have our last little area. Kill enemies with nades. Nades. Let's travel there. Yeah, man. เดี๋ยวกลางวันนี้เป็นต้มเนอะต้มไก่แต่ตอนนี้มีอะไรกินก่อนหรือเปล่าถั่วใช่ไหมแต่ยังไม่กินเนาะกาแฟเหลือป่ะขอกาแฟอีกหน่อยครับ again we have some side cannons and 4 swords and power armor. Okay. Let's go to the strategium and go to our barracks again. Manta's still a little hurt, but he does have 3 I think we need to get him back into action. We need to our first thing we need to do is still get him to level, say, level 8.
Gracias.
And we're going to still have Conciliator and Vengeance. The Medicae Skull is going to help out a little. But yeah, that's going to be fine. Who here has the better nades? Is it Silvala? Yep, Silvala has the better nades. Okay. That means that Techios will wait a little bit. We're also going to have to save the game. We're going to have to save the game. Right here. Oh no, that's the wrong save. Right here. Okay. Seek and destroy the bloom spawn. We could bring in Jerry. Still. Which is gonna make things easier. Techios, take a back seat, please. Let's bring Zavala. No, Manta. I might need to actually make Zavala an interceptor just to stop me from getting confused.
The Officio Assassinorum can furnish specialized equipment for the assassins, albeit not without recompense.
Oh, they're gonna ask us for more items. This is mobilized. This has, what is it? More range. 50% disrupt. I don't like that. +1 armor, immune to hazards. Wait, what? +1 servo skull slot. Chance to gain 1 AP. Cannot be targeted by autos. Okay, just give me a second. Let me just think this through. The immune to hazards is very strong though, because one of the weak points that I find with the armor is whenever those little dudes, those gunner dudes, react by shooting a shooting one of those hazard pawns, or maybe sometimes when they AoE you with the sometimes when the warp AoEs you with a bunch of hazards. So that happens sometimes, and you can't prevent damage from there. Right. Let's have a look at what's being told here. Right. So, use your primary fire's ability to immobilize them. Because enemies stack together before they see your units. Caladius adds the fact that her initial attack does not count as an AP. AP resets when enemy spots you. Effectively has 6 AP in each initial engagement. Ability deals 2 to 4 damage for 0 AP. So instantly off any non-large unit. Wait, is that going to come in later? Zero AP teleporter. Doesn't need line of sight. Enemy is vulnerable for 0 AP. Doesn't trigger melee adjacency attacks. Yeah. You don't need to upgrade her gear at all. I guess that's what the game is saying. Okay. Let's forego upgrading the gear. If I knew that, then I would have if I knew that, then the for the oh man, then for the Grandmaster report, it must have been smarter to grab extra soldiers. But we don't need to do that up until the point where we start unlocking the Craft Wolf mission. Oh man, we need to actually not get hurt, right? Yep. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, we'll start the mission now. Ugh.
Corruption site detected. The Bloom Spawn have infested this bastion of the Adeptus Ministorum.
Vile blasphemy. The Plague Lord continues to taunt us with his detestable works. We must end it here.
Okay.
Praise the Emperor.
Standing ready.
Let's go ahead and
They will pay me.
Sherry lady. Let's see what we could expect. Well, there's one bloom spawn confirmed over there. Okay, let's all go ahead and bring Sherry up the middle.
Moving as ordered. Targets near my location.
Okay. All right, everybody. You have some targets over there. Let's move you here. I have a feeling that that's... Wait. Okay, that's going to be probably enough. Don't trigger him. Good.
Storm.
Silvala. Biggie. Biggest. Darn it.
Powers protect us.
This way, I would decide here. Gods, watch over me.
Target acquired.
Darn it, Biggie. Okay.
Yeah.
With that, we're not going to
I am here to
redo
serve.
Ready
things.
to kill on your command.
Chalk it up to me to screw things up. We're going to move you here and not reveal you
Of
yet.
course.
Here. Your command.
Okay.
Unleash me.
Let's see. What is your build currently, Mana? Currently, you are... oh, you're the Hammerhand build. With support fire. Okay.
Here.
I am the hammer, here to bring the hams.
Okay. I remember that you need okay, I'm gonna psychic onslaught you for one of these. But then we're gonna need Manta to grenade.
The Emperor lights our path.
You don't have a free teleport set up yet. But you do have free support shoots from here.
In orders.
So let's go ahead and do one of these.
This one will fall.
Pew, 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 pew. Very nice.
I must rearm.
We have a grenade to leverage. But we want to get how many grenade deaths? We need to get 4 kills with grenades.
Here.
So to get more offs with grenades, we'll need to weaken some of these guys.
I am here to serve. What is your will? Yes, Commander. Lucius, unleash me. At your service. Standing ready. Here. Kane. What is your will? My blade is yours.
You have a total of 3 grenades. And Biggie has a total of 2. So... do we even bother with the...
My blade is
You know what?
yours.
I think let's go with efficiency. We'll figure out the intricacies of the nades, the nade deaths later. Here's one.
What is your will? My blade is ever ready. Standing ready. Your orders? Kane. The Emperor lights our path. I am here to serve. Standing ready. What is your will? Taking position.
Let's go ahead and use a nade. Over here. To knock you out of the way.
For the Emperor. For the Golden Throne.
And you have an extra turnsies. But let's not waste our extra turnsies too much. Okay, you have 2 actions.
Bring death.
Do we have a Cybalt? Yep, that's a free Cybalt.
For the Emperor.
Please crit. Okay. We hit the 1 in 5 chance. Wonderful.
Must rearm.
That gave you will point back. Yep, okay. So that was technically free? Now we have some AP left. Let's use this, just in case they decide to move in. Okay. That's completely fine.
Protects.
Overwatch.
Yep.
They will not see me here.
Okay, so there's 3 units.
I am here to serve. Here.
Temple Kalidus at your service.
We have a free attack, pretty much.
Judgment.
Okay. We could do one more of those. But it's more important that we deal with this guy.
Praise the Emperor.
Favorite way of dealing with this guy is probably moving you somewhere close enough to kind of target him. There we go.
On the way.
Let's reload.
Reloaded.
And
Standing ready. Gracias.
Manta, can you port yourself like here?
Gliding through. I am here to serve. For Titan!
Pew pew.
The ammo.
Oh, darn it, that was silly.
Your orders?
I forgot to reload with Manta. Oh well. Got the seed.
I have claimed this wretched bloom
Waiting
essence.
for your orders. Kneel and touch.
I will reload my fists into their faces.
We could immobilize. That's fine.
My blade is ever ready.
Where to?
Yes, Commander. Here.
My blade is ready.
We're gonna go here. Oh wait, we said we wanted to off an enemy with granadas, right? Oh, we don't have that yet.
I am here to serve. Unleash me.
Temple Kalidus at your service. Death comes.
Okay, might as well use one Cybolt. Cybolt! For free. Okay.
My blade is yours.
We have some seeds. Let's grab some seeds.
At once. Standing ready.
Ready to kill on your command.
And, let's move you closer. Somewhere.
I am here to serve.
Good, that was a lot smoother.
Onwards, brothers.
We're also
Unleash me.
being very cautious of our will point use. So I'm actually a little bit proud of my will point use right now. So that's good. I like the fact that I'm being
Here.
quote unquote smart.
Ready.
Alright, this is going to take us 2 turns.
Form.
Let's see. Move you over here.
Moving now.
Do we have any other enemies? We don't have any other enemies. That's really weird because usually we have at least 2 bloom spawns, but there's only 1, I guess.
The Emperor lights our path.
All right. That means that we should head in.
I am here to serve.
Oh yeah, we have our dudes in Terminator armor, so we can't scale walls anymore. Ooh. I just realized. Okay. Give me a second while I pop this headphone in. But yeah, I just realized that these little Cult of Nurgle signs are part of the scenery, but they become a little bit more.
En route.
Now they become a little bit more than just part of the scenery once the harder missions unlock.
Enemies are passing
Okay.
nearby.
Right, so here's something we need to consider. We need to move our units over here. Do we have an entrance for... Well, we could maybe smash through the windows. With our other units.
With haste.
And we're going to have a Massius. Let's see what's going to be our warp. Is there going to be an enemy reinforcements popping in? Or something worse? -1 max HP is fine. Things could be a lot worse.
On my way.
We want you to over here.
One HP isn't 0 HP.
Yes, exactly. We won't be kicking down the door just yet. But everybody else needs to head towards the door.
With me, my brothers.
Where to?
Okay, there's a bunch of them. Okay, so what do we have? It's a bunch of zombies, but the 2 units that are going to matter, well, the 3 units that are going to matter are these guys, this guy, and that guy. So let's move in right in the middle. I will spend the next few turns setting things up.
Unleash me.
Move you here.
I am with you. My blade is yours. Game.
And we'll move you here. End turn. Let's save first before things go south. Because things can go south real fast. Enter. Right, so let's start off with
My blade is yours. Standing ready.
one of these. Confirm.
Confusion reigns over feeble minds.
Darn it, that resisting is meh. Let's go ahead and vulnerable you.
A single crack can topple the walls of empire.
Okay. Next up. Let's see who we want to... I think we want a line like this. Because those guys over in the far back aren't actually part of the... This probably will be good enough. Or maybe here. I'm gonna try here. The guy in the back over there aren't part of the... those guys will be... whatchamacallit. They won't move. There we go. These guys will, however. So let's go ahead and do this. Immobilizing Agony.
You cannot hide. Justice served.
We're gonna go with a couple more.
Target wounded.
Your orders?
Biggie could go in with a nice... well, actually,
My blade is
the
ever
best
ready.
person to bonk down the door is probably Manta here.
Haste.
Bonk.
What is your will?
Let's see how strong is your grenade arm. Oh. Look at that.
Aye, sir.
Excuse me.
Yes, Commander.
Standing ready. Praise the Emperor. In orders.
Ready to kill on your command.
And we're now going to Poison Blades.
The purest venom. Suffer for your sins.
Do this. Yes.
I need to rearm.
What is your will?
Move here.
I am with you.
Let's at least shoot you once with a Cybolt. To give Manta an extra shot. And now we'll use extra turnsies.
Standing ready. Unleash me.
So we're gonna actually end the probably end the battle here. Psychic onslaught.
Death to the enemy.
Nice.
Empty.
We do have a nice grenade that actually does the most in terms of
What is
XP.
your will?
Let's go ahead and actually give Manta the most XP here.
In bloodshed we say.
Temple Kalidus at your service.
And we'll give you this one. And Manta, finish them off, please. Good job. That was a perfect mission. We didn't lose anybody. Okay. We're coming to a point where the game slowly is tipping in our favor. That is actually very good. Just continue here.
Our power grows, the Death Guard are in for butt hooping part 2.
Right, we got our servitors. Let's see if we have a better gun. This deals 5 damage on blast over area 2 for 5 damage. Wait, is that actually better? We'll see. This is a 4 strike that 75% parries. Not interested. +1 move speed, not interested. +4 HP, not interested. We might be interested in this little guy, but I can't remember if 5 damage is more than what we're doing right now. You know what? I'm going to confirm this so that we at least have 2 really good onslaughts. So, yeah. XP. Ah. Let's see what Sherry Lady is upgraded into. So right now, Polymorphine, Poison Blaze, Executioner, Instrument of Justice, Reign of Confusion, Death Strike deals +1 damage and grants 12 vulnerable to any enemy at range 10, and now immediately move to a destination with range 6. That's a free teleport. That's a free teleport every 3 turns. Okay. I'm afraid to know what's next. What's your next level going to be like?
Kalidus.
Silent Death, Selects a target at range
Now
1
you're
to
thinking
destroy.
with teleports.
Hi, Silvala. And welcome back. We have an upgraded poison blades. An auto kill every 18 turns. Destroys any unit at range 1.
Hiya Selvala.
So basically, hi, we're just going to off one unit automatically. Without any conditions, as long as it's just a smaller unit.
Every 18 turns we auto-execute.
Yes. What's next? Unit's death strike ability gain +1 damage. +2 range on the teleport. Poison blades +1 stun. Reign of Confusion +2 turns. Reign of Confusion is the one that causes disable. Oh, crud. Disables enemies within a 100 like blast area range 4 for 2 turns. 100% guaranteed. +2 damage rates. That more. Wait, this is just the same. And Rec 9 is reduces cooldown of the auto execute from 18 turns to 12. And disables enemy now it's 3 turns instead of 2. Okay. So we know which unit's broken. Ugh, wow. Okay. So, with that, we're going to actually move back over here. Like I said, our game plan is to leave the area on the left side for higher levels of bloom. Or for blooms. And then we're going to move on to the right side so that if there are any bloom activities on the right side, we could head there quickly. Okay. So this does look like... so we go 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's actually look at some of these blooms. If we have something more important. We have a tier 2 equipment here, which is going to be important. Maybe. We don't know what the tier 2 equipment is, though. This is a grenade. Wait, this is the silence grenade. That's not super important. Win a mission without using willpower. Yikes, that's really hard. And this is a servitor. So... this is 15 days. Okay, so I'm going to test this out, right? I'm going to save first. Save over here. So this is going to... if we go here first... right? Do we or do we not have enough turnsies to move back here? No, we don't. Okay. If we don't, then it's a simple single mission on top. There's no need to go elsewhere. Servitors are more important in this scenario. We can't get back in time to complete the other mission. Right. Again, more granadas. Let's look at our strategium and our barracks. Yep. 14 days until Manta comes back to full health. But we'll still probably want to use him in battles anyways. We might want to get... Yeah, let's just keep the mission the same as before. But to be fair, that last mission we had was relatively easy. And the other thing that we probably should have done was to unlock a slot. Okay, let's look at your loadout. So your ranged weapon is either... not this. Your ranged weapon is either this, which is range 10, 2 and 2. Area 2 deals 4 damage. Afflicts Purge versus 2 area that does 5 damage. The extra damage is important. The increased blast area in the future is pretty good too. Alright. Sherry, Manta, Vicky, Granadas, all well and good. Save. On this save. Okay, so we're going to have a look here. Ektar will be zealous for 5 more days, so let's see if we can get as much XP while we can during this time. Construction of the meditation chamber is gonna be done in 17 days. The seed's actually going to be done before that because the 50% research speed is going to work less. And the Grandmaster report's not going to be another 45, so I screwed up a little bit. I should have actually unlocked the extra Justicar, no, extra units. Because unlocking the extra unit means that we have a chance to get some interceptors in the meantime. But, oh well, beggars can't be choosers. Let's start the mission here. We can't always get everything we want. That's the nature of this XCOM-like game anyways. And also, if you're just jumping into the stream, welcome. Don't forget to like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you want to see more. Click on the bell to get notified when I go live, etc. And you can check out the pinned comment for links to all my various things. You could jump into my Discord, which I don't update very much. You could jump into my Twitch and my YouTubes from wherever you're watching. And of course, you can check out the membership program if you want to support my channel that way. Get some cool badges and emojis from me whenever you comment, and get turned into a Pokemon.
The bloom seeds are below. Our mission is clear.
I'm not a fan of these seed missions.
Your orders? Stop.
Waiting for your orders.
Okay, we're going to polymorphine.
They will pay me no heed.
And let's... Do we free teleport now? It's just 3 turns. Does not cancel polymorphine.
In and out.
Whoosh. Whoosh.
Enemies. I can disrupt their operations.
Yeah, I know that. Let's move you in. Already things are getting out of hand on how strong you are.
As you will.
stay over there then, Mana.
Here.
Over here.
Yes, Commander.
I'm gonna overwatch just in case they move in closer.
At once, Commander.
They're not going to, though.
At once, Commander. I will hold them here.
Okay.
Here.
My blade is ready.
Let's see. Okay. We're gonna move you over where? There's a spot like right here, right? Can we hit everybody from here? No. You want a spot that could hit everybody's vulnerable? Alright, let's go ahead and use gauge vulnerabilities on this dude.
They will fall quickly.
Let's use Rain of Confusion.
Ruination by a single hand.
And now let's see who we could disable. This is 3, this is 3, this is 4. Immobilizing Agony. Stay.
The unfaithful are here. Ready yourselves.
Dude's gonna run.
Just wait. Just wait. The wicked tools cannot stop you.
Let's go ahead and weaken you a bit more.
Flee, wretch!
And do we have another one without destroying too many of you? That's a 3-hit kill, so no.
Your command. Here. Unleash me.
This looks like a job for let's see how strong your grenade arm is.
Ready to kill on your command.
Orders. Unleash me. My blade
Ready.
is yours.
So we could either throw the grenade now
What is your will?
from you, or we'll try to get Manta up in here. Manta's just so far away, though. So Manta probably needs to teleport.
With alacrity.
That he hits those two.
In orders.
Waiting for your orders.
Yes, Commander. Advancing. What is your will? What is your will?
Let's see if we could do this.
Ready to kill on your command.
Your orders? I am here to serve.
Okay. That offs 3. Wait, that might off all 4 if I target it correctly. Let's just throw the grenade.
For the Emperor!
But he was chosen.
Chosen to die. Pew pew.
Another falls to the Knights of Titan.
Manta. Move you here.
Taking position.
Oh, could have actually made it 4 units lost in that. Oh well. Wait, does this count as a grenade kill? Yes, it does. Wonderful. And now everybody's refreshed, right? Yes.
The Emperor lights our path.
My blade is ready.
Yeah, everybody's refreshed. But we need to wait for 1 more turn for polymorphine to come online. So let's just move everybody up. Except for the... yeah, we need to move everybody up except for our...
Onward, brothers. Standing ready.
whatchamacallit? Assassin. And then we'll overwatch just in case. Super cautious. But them's the breaks.
Ready to fire. Standing ready.
That's how we do. Okay. The bloom rises. Right, confirm.
Taking a new form.
Hello. Just the zombies, nothing to see here. I'm gonna move over here. Where's your teleport? I might be able to teleport over the crevice if I'm careful.
As you wish.
Okay. We know that that triggers you. So this should be safe. Should being the operative word here. Yep.
At your service. Praise the Emperor. I am with you.
And again, we'll just Overwatch party.
I will fire when ready. Ready to fire.
We have access to the other assassins. Yes.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they're gonna show up or they're going to
Where to?
yeah, we could eat. They might just show up, they might not.
My movements confound them.
Okay, let's see if we have a decent spot to target them from.
Moving as ordered.
I see. Guess we have to progress the story to find out.
Yep. Okay. Do we have immobilized? Oh, we're not able to immobilize yet, so we're going to wait one more turn. What's your... Okay, these are 3 turns. Yep.
Targets near my location.
Okay.
I am here to serve.
Again, we'll need to wait. They don't love me like I love you.
Oh well, time for a lore dump. One of the traitor Primarchs, Conrad Kurz, was taken out by a Collegius assassin. Albeit he kinda let himself be taken out to prove a point.
That's interesting. So why did he let himself be taken out then?
Not pass. The silver ones. Just
Wait.
as you foretold.
Did they actually move into our range? Okay, I guess. Okay, so with that, you'll need to move in. I think since we have a free attack, we don't have one of these. So we do have a free attack. This cancels polymorphine. Let's do this first. Yeah, we have a death strike.
No.
As well as a one of these.
Aim for the eyes.
Conrad Kurz grew up on a horrible, crime-infested planet. To survive, he had to eat rats, scraps, and sometimes people to survive. He also had future vision, but he could only see the worst outcomes. These attributes turned him into a very mentally unstable superhuman.
Superhuman and mentally unstable. What a combination. Nice immobilization.
My blade is ever ready.
All right, Manta, you should teleporte into one action, I guess. Right into the fray.
Gliding through the...
Let's see you off one dude. For that seed.
Another foul seed claimed.
And then we'll have Silvala
On the way.
do a psionic onslaught.
Death to the enemy. I must rearm.
And then I could maybe do a few shots. Let's do a Cybolt shot. No, I don't need a Cybolt shot. The support fire should actually off you. Perfect.
He eventually grew up and took over the
Oh,
world
come
by
on.
becoming the worst Batman ever.
I'm here to
All
serve.
criminals he would violently massacre, often over the Vox network so everyone can hear the screams. No one could catch him, and no one was safe. Eventually, the crime rate dropped to near non-existence as the entire planet grew to fear the Night Haunter, Conrad Kurz.
Night Haunter. Hardly know her.
My thanks.
And Manta Slice.
Their blight is ended.
Thank you. Right, with that,
What is your will?
My blade is ready.
your vulnerable is back online. But I do believe... Okay, where's the last seed carrier? Over there. Okay.
Yes, Commander. What is your will? Unleash me.
Yes, Commander.
Let's move you into cover. So move you here so you won't trigger anybody.
En route.
But if there's an actually
Enemies.
Yep,
I
okay,
can
there's another
disrupt
enemy
their
over there.
operations.
I am here to serve.
Yep. Start running.
Your command.
I really should but we don't have a decent Overwatch though, so let's just run you up here.
It will be done.
You guess Mana could Overwatch, but I don't know where or which direction. That doesn't make sense.
The agent.
Okay. Oh, we're not at the bloom yet.
My blade.
Temple
is
Calidus
yours.
at your
When the Emperor
service.
showed to reclaim his lost son, Conrad had a mental breakdown as he basically witnessed the entire events of the Horus Heresy, the betrayal
Oh my
of the
goodness.
Primarches, and the Emperor being entombed on the Golden Throne. He tried to warn the Emperor, but the Emperor just thought that Conrad was just having psychic seizures from his sheer powerful psychic presence.
Teleporte. And let's see. Move you nice and close.
Standing ready.
Okay.
Here.
One thing I'm not liking about this a little bit.
Conrad was brought into the Emperor's ranks and put in charge of the Night Lord Space Marines, who specialized in terror tactics.
Hooray! Okay, this might be a little bit problematic. We might accidentally trigger some more units here. But not yet, that's fine. Everybody, move up.
What is your will?
I don't want to accidentally trigger that group either. Okay.
Advancing.
Yep. Stay.
Choice. We break no.
Okay. They get triggered anyways.
I fight here.
Okay. Warp Surge! What do we get? Warp Rift. Okay. Warp Rift sucks. But... could be worse.
Lucius. Stop.
We don't have this. Let's see.
To Conrad's credit, his legion was very effective. Conrad taught his legion his methods for skinning people alive and prolonged torture.
Yikes.
When they got to a planet to conquer, the Night Lords used the least amount of resources and manpower, as they basically would perform terror tactics and make horrific examples to scare the populace into compliance.
I'm gonna knock you back this way.
Titan!
Temple Kalidus at your service.
The only characters we want to try to pin is you. Can I be immobilized? No.
At your service. Here. Standing ready.
Can we even shoot you? Yes, we can.
Praise the golden.
Here's an interesting little
My blade is ever
action
ready.
choice. We're gonna move you over here. No, we're gonna teleport you right over here.
With alacrity.
What I'm gonna do now is I'm going to shoot you. Got Psionic Onslaught. That should explode the thing in the back. Knock you forward. And Manta could support fire.
However, the whole time
Look
this
at
went
that.
on, Conrad's terrible future visions got worse and worse, and his already shoddy mental health got worse. It got to the point where he couldn't even tell what was reality anymore and was prone to random fits of violence. In one instance, another Primarch came to speak with Conrad and ended up with Conrad biting chunks of flesh off his body in a psychotic fit.
Hooray! But I'm not sure if you saw, but Unit witnessed absolute cinema in terms of sequencing just now. I managed to actually shoot the Psychic Onslaught, knock the guy forward, put him in range of a Manta support attack. Manta, you got the support kill. So, absolute cinema just now.
I saw, it was excelente.
Okay, I'm looking for this.
Yes, Commander. The foe bleeds. My blade is yours.
Ready to kill on your command.
Right.
Here.
I think we'll need to pew pew.
For the Emperor.
Alright, Nana, you support. There we go.
We slay the darkness.
Where to?
Okay, you have 3 attacks. Let's do 1.
You cannot hide.
Get up! Get up! Get up!
We have 2.
Unleash me.
Conrad tried warning people
Yes,
of his
Commander.
visions, even telling some of the Primarches that he had seen their demise in his visions. No one believed him because of his psychosis and because no one liked his or his legion's methods to conquest. When it came time for Horus to betray the Emperor, it didn't take much for Conrad to hop on board the betrayal train.
Hooray!
Foul heresy approaches.
Nobody believed Batman. Well, grim darker version of Batman, at least.
Here.
Ready to kill on your command.
Right. We have a couple of choices. We could come back and deal with these guys first, or we could jump straight forward and deal with the seed carriers. I'm not a fan of dealing with the seed carriers as is. I do like getting some more XP. So let's go ahead and start off with a polymorphine.
Taking a new form.
We'll teleport.
My movements confound them.
And we'll see if... let's just move you over here. And meanwhile... we'll... Do we have grenades? No, let's avoid... Ooh, we do have a seed in the back, but that's going to... That's kind of meh.
Advancing.
Somebody's playing Helldivers too. But that's to be expected. Now that Sony has made it region free. Right?
Securing position.
And as soon as I'm done with this... Oh, wait. Turn it.
After the Horus heresy concluded with Horus' demise and the Emperor being put on life support, Conrad fled the battle. He then hung out on his ship, waiting for his demise to arrive, the
But it never
Gallichus
came.
assassin. You see, before going traitor, Conrad had met another Primarch with future vision, Sanguinius.
When ready.
While Conrad has a very gloomy approach to his life due to his terrible future
Hooray.
visions, Sanguinius saw his dire visions as a symbol of hope.
You have been judged.
Nice.
Gods, watch over me!
Okay, those guys are hunkered, but that's fine.
Lordus.
Praise the golden throne.
Conrad would see someone's demise and go, well, that's that. Sanguinius saw this same vision and thought, you have a finite amount of time, but you can accomplish so much before then.
This guy's so scared. Hey buddy. Hey buddy. Are you so scared of Thick Dummy Mommy? What would you like me to do? How about I get rid of that
He is super
weapon for
spooked.
you? push by.
End.
Let's reload.
I have sanctified my rounds. Standing ready.
7. Confirm reload.
Armed and ready.
Okay.
I am here to serve.
No. Go. 1. Give mana the XP, please. Bonk. Reload. Okay.
Your command.
No, you pew pew. So mana gets the XP here.
Conrad hated the optimism because it made him realize that he could have done so much more with his gift of precognition rather than just being a gloomy doomer. He couldn't bear the idea that his whole life he did everything wrong, so instead he wanted to make his point.
Sanctified and
Okay. Let's have you grab the seed. And move you down here.
What is your will?
Where to?
We need to wait until you cool down. So let's not move you. Yeah. We need to wait until you cool down. So let's actually move you here. Avoid triggering those guys if possible.
Ready to fire. It will be done. Ready to fire.
Okay.
Ready to kill on your command.
Let's do this. Polymorphine.
They will pay me no heed.
We're bringing Sexy back.
He foresaw his demise by the hands of the Collegious assassin, and even though he had every opportunity to stop her, he chose not to. He wanted to believe that he didn't defy fate, that he did everything right and that all the conclusions he came to were set in stone, unchangeable.
As you wish.
When confronted by the assassin, he did nothing to stop her from removing his head, as he felt that this would give him his vindication that in some way, he was right all along.
Oh man. Hooray for existential dread of realizing you have agency over your life and chose not to anyways.
Unleash me.
This seems like a bad spot to try to go to, but let's overwrite this. But I'm actually getting used to the general gist of how to use the these people now.
They shall not pass.
the Assassinorium.
I am with you. At once, Commander.
Okay. Good. So this should be
Yes, Commander.
more than enough. So we have a decent location, which is going to be
And
here.
thus Conrad joined the ranks of the Primarches that are canonically deceased.
Certainly.
Or, deceased until Games Workshop wants more money.
Ah, okay. Right, we have Reign of Confusion.
Confusion reigns over feeble minds.
Disable everybody. Target specifically the one with the seed. No, let's target specifically you.
A single crack can topple the walls of empire.
And let's go ahead and shoot. Dribble, shoot. Yeah, this will... Nope. It'll have to be over here. Immobilizing Agony.
Cower before your judgment.
Hello.
We are discovered.
By the golden
Okay.
throne, you are condemned.
Your orders?
Let's have Manta teleportate. What's a good spot? Somewhere over there. Like right over here. It's fine. But I'd rather have you over here. So that you have... you're flanking this dude as well.
In an instant.
Good, good.
Standing ready.
This is a perfect spot. We're gonna try to target you with a
Conrad
psionic
is one
onslaught.
of my favorite Primarches, and his legion, the Night Lords, are one of my favorites. The Night Lords are unlike all other Space Marines in that they are pure scum.
The threat of the bloom has been contained, but I sent more of Nurgle's minions on the way. We should recover your brothers and my seeds.
Got those reinforcements, which is fine. We don't have a reload. Okay, let's actually reload though. And we're gonna give extra turnsies to
Standing ready.
you.
What is your will? Start.
To give Manta a heal.
No match for the Emperor's
Yes,
chosen.
Commander.
And we have a one of these. This is a double KO, so let's just deal with that.
Other Space Marines are warriors who want to face the foe and achieve glory. The Night Lords hate the idea of fighting a fair fight. They run away often, they attack civilians because it's easy, and won't engage any foe unless they have overwhelming force.
We're going to have to prepare for an Overwatch party. So let's move you here. We'll also need to move you here as well. Man, I could move back, I guess.
On my way.
Because now we have this.
Emperor's justice.
Followed by one of these. Let's hope we don't get anything too bad for the enemy reinforcements. Come on, move closer. Okay. The surge is going to give us...
I wanted to make an army of them back in 9th edition, but in 19th edition they got reworked a bit and are more janky.
Teleports don't work. This, however, does not count as teleport, I guess.
Taking a new form.
Asterisk 10th, dang finger slip.
19th edition is a bit of a... okay, we can't use... they can't use teleport. But let us use granadas. Bring them forward. Darn it. Manta's out of teleports.
I am with you.
You have more granadas.
Death to the enemy.
Good.
Ready to kill on your command.
Your orders?
Let's go ahead and have Manta slice.
Glory to Cyprus.
And give Manta extra turnsies.
Unleash me.
We force strike you. There we go. And we're done, right? Hooray!
Purified this place.
Let's just hold for extraction for 2 rounds. We're done. Good.
Teleportation.
Okay. So the Caladius Assassin is it's just so broken that it really just trivializes the early game a little bit. As long as they're strong enough to survive the early game. I guess.
Hopefully the rest of the assassins are just as Borkin.
No, they're nowhere near as Borkin. Alright, let's see if we have something we want for our weaponry. This is Afflict's Bleed for +2 damage per turn. The Afflict Bleed is 35% anyways. So with a good focus armor, it could actually guarantee a bleed. This is a Force Strike for... oh! Turns your area attack into a blast attack. So... interesting choice. Force Striking and AoE is an interesting choice indeed. But it's very rare use case, right? 3 AoE seems nice as well. But not nearly as important as our XP sword right now. This grants resistance, which is questionable. Seeker, I hardly knew her. Moves the target location within range 25. Reveals enemies without being seen and inflict vulnerable for 3 turns. Within blast area 2. Such an interesting item. Now, let's just confirm our way through. And Manta's level 6. With level 6, we have a few options. We could give you the teleport buff right now, or more, or better is just give you melee attack plus 5 crit. The thing right now is that at level 6, okay, here's my thought. You don't quite have the, what's your WP? You only have 5 WP, so you don't quite have enough for a, and we don't even have the focus item, so not enough for a nice item yet. As soon as we get some focus armor or some better armor, then we could consider giving you these 2 skills. Because getting a teleport boost at 50% is not guaranteed. But to be fair, it's right now you're level 6 and it's 7, 8 before you get all of your abilities. The question becomes, what lets you deal more damage right now between crits or teleports? I think the teleport strike is just so much more damage. Right. And I will stack up the crits in a little bit. Okay. With that, we can't make it here. We can't make it here. Let's just go ahead and head over here. And wait.
We will crit those soon.
We have a bunch of servitors. Oh, we have the intervention required. What now?
Warning. A large-scale anomaly approaches our coordinates.
Analysis?
Processing. Intermittent heat sources identified without active signal patterns. Current theory suggests a space hulk.
Space Hulk?
If so, there is a high probability of valuable archaeotech on board.
A fascinating possibility. There could be weapons, something we might use.
While I appreciate the academic interest, this risks being a significant distraction from our mission. I would advise
I don't have
the object from a safe distance and be done with it.
Man, we don't have 4 battle-ready knights. That sucks. Because if we have 4 battle-ready knights, we could actually send them in to investigate. Let's go ahead and pew-pew.
The most prudent course, Commander.
Regret. Registered.
Registered and repeated.
Just requisition. All right.
The edict cries out for repair.
And then just heal up.
A space hulk. Many times Imperium ships get lost in the warp. Space
What's
hulks
now?
are the names given to destroyed Imperium ships that have gotten stuck together in huge masses
It
in
is
the
clear
warp.
that these seeds are
I
fragments
see.
of some vile artifact, saturated with corruption. Once fused with organic life, they spread rapidly from the host, afflicting whole populations with a deadly plague.
All according to the plague god's desires.
Yes. But what confounds me is how it spread so quickly between solar systems. I have issued an interdiction order for this sector. Interplanetary travel will be limited. With the Emperor's mercy, it will buy us some time.
Denial. The baleful edict is far too damaged to begin a new campaign.
And yet it must. This bloom is already ripening, evolving fast towards some dire purpose. Would you truly turn your back on the trillions of souls the Plague God threatens to devour?
Never. But how do you propose we stop it?
This seed radiates a psychic imprint from what I believe to be some kind of origin. With further research, I will be able to pinpoint that location.
I would rather we simply purge them.
That is the difference between us, Purifier. You are the hammer, but I am the one with the burden to wield it.
Huh.
Destroying it now would silence the only lead we have. If I can prove these seeds all radiate from the same destination, then we can follow that trail and destroy the source of the bloom's power.
Challenge. You said seeds. You deduce much from only one.
You are correct, Tech Priest. I need more. One is not sufficient to prove my theory. Commander, you must send out your knights to harvest more.
You would have us limp around the sector with more of this corruption in my hold?
I agree it is far from ideal, Dominus, but if the Inquisitor can locate the source of this corruption, then I advise we comply with her request.
Affirmative.
It's like,
Excellent. We have no time to waste.
okay. We got a requisition from researching the seed. And let's actually have a look at the research menu. Day 119.
Space hulks sometimes exit the warp through warp storms and drift through space. They are often infested with all manner of things, from demons to orcs to other Xenos.
Okay. This is gonna be more important, right? This is a +1 seed per mission. And this one requires us to have 8 seeds. So this is the... Yep. Bit of an investment. And these ones require a seed as well. Okay. Right, let's go ahead and use advanced seed research. And then once we get 8 seeds, we could progress the research further. Right. We'll save the game here. On ship 3, overwrite. We get XP boosts. Time to start a new project. The project will be
Servitors and components have been
plasma reactor. Upgrade. And then after that, we'll get the warp drive for here. Right, we've got a new bloom activity. Yikes, they're all out of the sector, so we planted the prognosticars. This is the Grimoire. Protect sanctified servitors. This is a hard mission. We do not want these. This is a servitor mission that grants us a grenade. That's a tier 1 grenade, which is decent. This is another grenade. Win a mission without using grenades. If we're going to win a mission without using grenades, we'll need to figure out our setup real quick. Alright, let me just test what's the risk here. There's a servitor. So if we go here, let me save. How many days? 10. If we go here, this is not going to be enough time. I don't think. Nope. Okay. Right. Oh, wrong load. Okay. We'll be forced to go here. Wait, what happens if a planet reaches full bloom? I remember something like if the planet reaches full bloom, there's going to be the gates start appearing, right? Right, let's select this. Yeah, we're still wanting to increase Sherry and Mantis's levels. So Vala could come along. So could Biggie. We didn't actually acquire anything, did we? No.
I recognize this place. Abraxius. A showcase for the worst the Ministorum has on offer. It was not long ago I executed the governor and his entire staff for heresy.
My goodness.
The bloom has found the means to insinuate itself and fester.
Yeah, man.
We must destroy its source below.
Okay. I guess my caretaker has gone to deal with lunch.
Is yours. I am here to serve.
Ready.
Scusi? Polymorphen?
They will pay me no heed. In and out.
Who's this? I'm not sure if there's a unit like right over here or not. There could be units right behind the door, but I do remember that there's a unit up here for sure. The bloom spawn is back here, so might be worth targeting on, like, going up on top.
Haste.
เตรียมข้ามมาแล้วบอกโอเค Right. Okay. So, I'm sorry for having to end this nice and early, but we'll continue this battle tomorrow. I'm going to have my lunch now. Well, I'm going to have a lunch in a minute, so
is the Emperor? Here.
I'm gonna see
Where
if
to?
this actually triggers the oh my goodness. We did a front. Okay, that was cool. Let me screen cap that. That was really cool. Didn't realize that we had a friggin' front flip animation. Holy moly.
That was sick.
Where's my clip? Did I clip that in time? Oh, oh my goodness. Not quite in time, but I'll come back to. We did a front. Okay, that was cool. Let me screen cap that. That was really cool. Didn't realize that we had a friggin' front flip animation. Yep. Well, keep that.
My blade is ever. Unleash me.
Praise the golden throne.
But to be fair, now this area is cleared. Anybody?
Steady and
Okay.
surely we hunt them.
They're moving away, so that's good. Oh my goodness, my lunch is so, that smells so great. So good.
With me, my brothers.
I just realized I am ashamed. I just realized that So Big. It's a reference to So Good from Teen Girl Squad. And I've been referencing it without knowing that I was doing that. Okay. That is.
Yes, Commander.
You didn't realize it this whole time.
My age, okay, it's just my age is showing. That's what it is. That's what it is. It's just my age showing. Just ignore me being 40. I knew I was referencing something, just not knowing what that something was. So I am, yeah, several levels of shame and feeling old.
I am with you.
Your age is showing from referencing Homestar Runner, not your memory LOL.
My age is showing from referencing Homestar Runner and not realizing I was referencing a Homestar Runner. I have forgotten that there was a whole Homestar Runner reference. I am several tiers aged. Like, if I was, I'm not sure how many weeks of dry age would my steak be, but I'm fully
Ready to
cooked.
kill on your command.
I'm very, very cooked.
As you will. Enemy contingent located.
Okay. Teleporte. Where? I'm not going to teleport, right? I'm just going to go down. Or stay up here, that's fine.
Standing ready.
Okay. I'm just thinking how far I should continue on this quest. I'm calling this mission a quest now. Alright. I am severely aged. I'm cooked. Millennial energy.
Hold them here. As ordered.
Literally brain frying. I'm not. And I still don't know. I don't know who. Okay. Still don't know who Baby Gronk is. Every singer is a child. Wait. How did you teleport all the way back there?
Here.
Brain sweaty, knees weak.
Here.
Temple Kalidus at your service.
Okay.
Moving now.
Can't even see the enemy from here.
My movements confound them.
It will be done.
Crikey.
Lapdogs of the false emperor.
Did I just use crikey as a reference?
This way, out of sight.
I'm going to end the stream here. I just referenced Crocodile Hunter. I am going to draw the line right there. Thank you, Apilux Manta.
Oh no. Steve Irwin LOL.
Apilux Manta, Alpha Vega Chapa, Techno, Amislam, Chris Burton, Sherry Zahid, Nana. Thank you for being members / subscribers at the time of streaming, getting to watch vids early, getting some cool badges and emojis for whenever you comment. Oh my goodness. I am literally brains fried. So, unfortunate for me. Hopefully tomorrow, on the Sunday, I will be a little bit more awake, a little bit sitting actually upright on my chair, and a little bit more, how should I say this, not so cooked. I'm very cooked today. Oh well. Anyways, like the video if you enjoyed, subscribe if you want to see more, hit the bell to get notified for when I go live. Otherwise, check out the membership program if you want to support my channel that way. Get turned into a Pokemon and get some cool badges and some and emojis from whenever you comment. Alright, it's gonna be it for today. It's me and Biggie, and I'll be back. See you guys in a bit. Bye
Have
for
a
now.
good day, Biggie and all.
And goodness. Well, we'll see.